Well, you can stop with that dumbass music right now. Right now. Welcome back to Investing with Zeke. What we're talking about? We're talking about meme stocks. We're talking about retail. And we're talking about the alleged leader of retail. That's right, folks. That's right. So I'm listening, minding my own business, drinking a coffee a couple days ago. I remember it like it was yesterday, but it was 3 days ago. That's how traumatic this was to me. So out of nowhere, StockMo appears on my phone, and I'm like, what's going on? I'm not subscribed. But no, he's on CNBC Finance talking about finance as the leader of the retail community. So, I mean, besides the fact that me, CNBC, all of us know that this is a big joke and this is a big middle finger to really all of retail investors. So what's been going on is all these meme stocks have went up thousands of percent to hundreds of percent. And it's all because of some guy named Hello Kitty or some bullshit. I don't keep up with it. I'm going to be honest with you guys. We're going to get off into it tonight. But other than that, I don't really follow like these little kid-ass memes. But you know who does? StockMo. So we're going to go ahead and listen to StockMo and listen to what the king of retail has to say.
Like AMC and GameStop today, but still seeing huge gains this week. Let's get some insight now on what the retail investors thinking about the meme trades and the bigger Dow run to 40K. Retail trader and online personality Ryan Manoski, known as StockMo, joins us now. His YouTube channel, also called StockMo, has well over 600,000 subscribers. It's great to have you here, Ryan. Welcome.
First of all, this is StockMo. His real name, I guess, is Ryan. So Ryan Manoski. Remember that name. And I'm going to tell you why. So what kind of feeling you get when you look at StockMo? Let me move myself. I'll put it over here because look at her. She's just laughing. She can't even hold back the laughs of this joke. So me and her are going to be laughing at this, right? So when you see StockMo, what do you see? I'm going to tell you what I see, because like I said, I'm really good at reading people. I get that vibe from people, right? So when I see a 75-year-old man that talks about meme stocks wearing a screen-printed Ethereum hat with Turtle Beach Xbox 360 headset on, you know what I think? On CNBC, you know what I think? I think of Chris Hansen. I think they need to do an investigation on him. And the reason why I said you need to remember Ryan Manoski is because maybe they'll drop hints to wherever this guy stays. Because if you know where this guy stays, I would literally be moving away, especially if you have little children. Because you don't act like this as a 70-year-old man. Ethereum hat, Xbox controller headset on, talking about meme stocks, really? And look at her. This is a joke. We are getting made fun of. I didn't even look up her name because I don't care. Because I know she's just middle fingering us, just like StockMo is. And you know what? We're going to get off into what real retail thinks of StockMo. We're not done yet. Let's continue.
Being on here. Thank you.
It's interesting that we're seeing both the broad market and the meme stocks really perking up this week. What do you think is going on here?
Well, I asked the community yesterday, I said, why are we moving into some of these plays? And for example, today, I see Faraday Future Intelligent Electric absolutely exploding up. And it's the short squeeze. Some people want to go ahead and get the bears. They want to get attacked.
So this guy, all he's saying is because retail wants to do the short squeeze and get the bears. So we're looking at short stocks. This guy isn't even given in like any sort of intelligent, in-depth like analysis. And this is our king, really. This is who made it on CNBC. What's stupid?
And you're seeing that play up 3,100% in 3 days? You got GameStop, of course, Roaring Kitty. He came out and posted after 3 years? 3 years. He doesn't say a word.
No.
We get a little bit of a little guy leaning up. I'm paying attention.
Right.
Now we're getting a lot of video clips through there. And of course, we know that he has a huge community from back in 2021. And so that's driving a lot of interest in these meme pages right now.
I think what I find so striking about it is it'd be one thing if he did a one-off post or Ryan Cohen or any of these guys, but it's got to be more than a coincidence that this happens at the same time that the broader market is making new highs. And if I think back to the last time around when AMC and GameStop were jumping, it was January of 2021. The market again was in a period where it was about to go it kind of have a blow off top later that year. So there just seems to be plenty of money sloshing around, for lack of a better word, right? It's not as if this consumer is feeling so strapped that they're...
This is also what they're trying to do. You guys seeing what they're trying to do? They're trying to make it seem like everything's okay. Look, we're a bunch of dumb retail buying AMC, Faraday, and what, GameStop. You think that's what people are doing when gallon of milk is like $10? You think that's why I think this is literally driven by big money that's just scooping a few $1,000s off of StockMo's fans. You know, that's all this is. This is just them making a few little pennies off of dumbasses that wear Xbox 360 headgear and try to talk about meme stocks. Like, in the his community, who's his community? Like, this is, the fact that he has a community is ridiculous. She can't even hold back the laughs. Just let it out. Just laugh at this joke right here.
I better get my money out of the market instead of pouring it in.
No, I agree with that. People are seeing opportunities out there. And I think one of the big things that Wall Street doesn't understand about the retail community is that if they just wanted that 10% annually, they would go into the S&P 500. They are looking for bigger gains. They are also looking for reason to invest, to be a part of something bigger than...
This is very misleading. This is extremely misleading. Because you don't put your money into GME and AMC to try to make more than 10%. You're going to lose all your money doing that. They're both dying companies, which we'll get off into in a minute. So retail is not this stupid. This is literally just a joke, and I really just disregard everything this guy's saying. Just forget it.
So when you see these meme plays and people talk about, the communities are huge. It's a different time now than it was, say, 20 years ago. Online presence allows people to be part of something like this. And so a lot of people, they do it for the community. Other people were just they just came right out and said, I'm looking to make as much money as I can. I want a little piece of the pie. Others want to put it to the shorts. They want to go out there. And thus, like I said today, Faraday Future Intelligence.
He doesn't even know the name of the company. I saw that 2 days ago pop up. He has to
on a lot of the comments
look it up.
In my Discord on...
This guy's so stupid, he don't even know the name of Faraday Futures. Literally. I don't need to look it up. Like, what kind of moron is this? This guy, he needs a script to be able to even talk. Are you listening to this sleazeball? Like, this is ridiculous.
And 2 days later, it's up 3,100%. And now we know how this plays out in the long run, but that is one of the main catalysts that you're seeing from a lot of retail investors. They want to get a lot. They want to get
Throw
in,
that
they
headset
want to take
away,
advantage of it, put it to
and get
the
a
bears,
helmet.
and walk out, hopefully, holding a lot of cash.
Let me ask you a kind of broad question, if I might, Ryan, and that is this. You know, here on CNBC, we have a lot of people who mention stock names, who are traders, who are in and out, just as maybe you are, or Hyper Kitty, what is his name?
Roaring Kitty.
Roaring Kitty. Roaring Kitty.
Whatever. I guess we'll talk about Hyper Kitty, Roaring Kitty, Hello Kitty, doesn't matter. A little kid put all of his money into GME. It ran up. He's worth a few $1 million, so he built a pretty big community of other little kids, and StockMo. StockMo sells the ice cream in the van out in front of Hello Kitty's house. So that's how they all are kind of connected somehow. I don't know how it works. But long story short, this guy out of nowhere after 3 years posted a meme of a movie. So people are buying AMC, GME, Faraday Future, SunPower. They're just buying all sorts of dumb shit because of high shorts. That way they can squeeze the hedgies and make the hedgies go bankrupt. This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. And the fact that it was literally pushed out by big money, because nobody made money in any of these. We'll talk about that in a second. Let's finish this out, Jesus.
Hyper Kitty. That's going to be my name.
That's a channel right there.
I got
start
it.
That up.
I'm going home right now. I'm leaving here. I'm leaving, folks. I'm out of here. But my question is, okay, so here you have people on CNBC doing mentioning names, doing things like this, and then you have a whole communities, large ones, built around folks like yourself, like Roaring Kitty and others who have followings in the hundreds of thousands who are trying to learn and how to be.
This is America.
How should people think about this world and these individuals, yourself included, as God?
Let me tell you. Is your name John? I don't know his name, but we'll just call you John. This is what's going on. We are a bunch of morons. Apparently, that's what you're really trying to perceive to us. But is that really true? We're going to look into the comments, and we're going to actually look at what retail investors are saying about this brilliant man that you would just let definitely babysit your children. I mean, we don't know this for sure, but I'm just saying this is very creepy. Very, very creepy. You should be looking like this, Stockmo, especially with your alleged credentials, which we'll talk about in a second when you spew them out of your disgusting mouth.
To investing. Guardians of capital.
Well, I can answer that pretty straightforward. You can't trust everyone out there. Myself, for those who don't know, I've been an educator, high school.
He was a high school janitor. All right. I don't believe anything other than that, or he helped like fake finance type stuff. Either way, that he has no credentials. I can tell you by listening to this guy, he is not very intelligent. 5th, 6th, 7th grade at max intelligent level. Why? Because I mean, I'm not that far off. I'm going to be honest. I'm smarter than this guy by far, 100 times. CNBC should have had me on here.
Level. I also been a formal financial advisor, 2 master's degrees,
2 master's degrees. Bullshit. Financial advisor. Let's talk about that. I know a lot of financial advisors. The financial advisors that try to there is no financial advisors that try to pump meme coins. Just throw that out the window anyway, right away. Right? To be a financial advisor, you take a few tests on the internet, right? And a financial advisor is only going to give you like 8% return, maybe at most, and they're going to pocket 2%. So at the end of the day, financial advisors are really frauds. The reason why they're frauds is because anybody who really knows how to run your money isn't going to do any of this, because they're going to have multi-million-dollar portfolios. No lie. And then the ones that, do this out of kind of a hustle, like, let me put your money into like the S&P 500 and tell you that I'm a financial advisor and pocket 1%. That there's those ones, and then there's really money managers, right? And I'm telling you, there's a difference night or day. Money managers aren't on YouTube.
2 national championships with my kids. We coach 15 state championships. It's who you follow. You got to make sure you look at the background. Are they, and can you trust them? Those people?
No, you cannot trust
out
him.
There is a lot of different communities. And Roaring Kitty, Hyper Kitty, whatever people want to go with. Yeah. At the end of the day, you got to have faith that the retail investors are going to do their due diligence and who they follow, what stocks they get into.
Okay, well, there's been a lot of people. We'll hurry up.
My platform is all about financial literacy, and I've been pushing that since I was an educator into my own channel, and of course, making as much money as we can along that way.
Quick question. Do you think this is the same crowd who was involved in the meme stock run-up the first time around 3 years ago, or is it a fresh one?
It's a combination. I had some people come out and they say, "Who's Roaring Kitty?" And then a lot of them said, "I've been here since 2021. I'm still holding." And so you get a nice combination of both. Some people said, "I was a part of that, and, I got burnt, and now I'm just going to watch from the sidelines." But as you guys talked about earlier, a lot of FOMO out there, a lot of people wanting to get in multiple plays throughout the day. You can see them running up hundreds of percent. And at the end of the day, it gets the community fired up. And I can see it in my channel right now if you go in there and look.
Yeah, whatever. Really? Let's see what's going on in his channel. So, it looks like we got something here from Stepsis My Epsis. It looks like one of Jeremy Lefebvre's burner accounts. He says this is embarrassing for CNBC to give this guy any airtime. So we're just looking through the random comments. I'm not picking and sorting through these. It looks like Real Good Stocks. This guy says this guy's a scammer. Mo, you need to buy more NIO shares and Tesla shares. This guy is a moron. Truck. You're a moron. Now we know his real name, so we can find him for all the bad advice he's given. That's why I wanted to highlight his name. Other than that, you know, and also protect your children. That's literally, wow, Stock Mo, CNBC, we came full circle. This guy gives me sleazy car salesman vibes, of course. He recommended these stocks all day long, which he did. NIO at 60, it went to 5. Lucid 40, it went to 3. ChargePoint 20, it went to 80. It went to 80 cents? Holy crap. Workhorse 20. Yeah, all these crappy stocks. What he does is, to get views, is he says all these stocks that are extremely popular. People watch him and people subscribe. It's like herding up sheep, I guess. But I think we need to be smarter, guys. I mean, have we not learned yet? Have you not really learned yet? Wow, CNBC's, what a joke. Zero credibility. No, what CNBC is doing, guys, is just making fun of retail. Not only that, they're showing the economy is in an insanely good state when you got people like StockMo buying up all this AMC and GameStop. It's really just a boost to kind of what we have going on in the election, right? So that's definitely my take on it. Wow. Good job, CNBC, for getting the biggest dummy on here. He's a scammer, him and Larry. I don't know who Larry is, but if he's anything like StockMo, I would agree. Wow. This is... Okay. So, I mean, you get most of what everybody's saying in here. Scammo on CNBC, huh, how? Like Scammo. Oh, they even have a nickname for him. StockMo, grifter, clown, run from that clown. So retail isn't this stupid. Retail, so you really got to look more into this on what is really being played. This is a mind game that's being played, and it's also really to make, honestly, the president look good. Because it shows that we're in this really insane bull stock market when we have these kind of companies going up. So let's talk a little bit about Tesla. When I didn't think Tesla would hit $200. I still don't think it will. Not yet. I think we're going to see $110 before we see $200, but we'll see. Right now, Tesla's been holding up strong. And there's been so much crap going on with Tesla, from people getting locked into their cars, from people not getting their trucks, and their trucks breaking down. I've heard of stories of trucks breaking down multiple times, 4 or 5 times. The Cybertruck, which just came out. And then they don't want to really even, they don't want to get you a new truck. They just want to give you your money back because they know they can't do these trucks anymore. So Faraday Futures, which this is the stock that StockMo was too illiterate to pronounce. This is, I guess, an EV company, and it's complete trash. But in the last week, it's went up 2,000%. So again, I don't see where retail has money to be pushing these stocks. I mean, you have volume of like 270 million shares being traded. Really, retail doesn't do that, especially on a penny stock that nobody really knows much about. GME, which is actually the best runner because the rest of these have been down 99%. But this is actually held up quite well because you have Hello Kitty and, StockMo and the little weirdos that you have out here buying these weirdo stocks. they're actually propping up GME, it looks like. It's up 830% of all time. So that's kind of crazy. Last week it's down 13%, but in the last month you're up 113%. If I owned GameStop, I would sell it immediately. They have nothing going for them. Nothing at all. All right, let's go into AMC. By the way, Faraday Futures has nothing going for it either. AMC. Awkwardly enough, if I had to pick one, I mean, it does seem like Adam Aaron and the management team is literally a bunch of a greedy kind of scumballs. So I mean, just because of the management team, if I had to pick one though, AMC does have the best potential. Why? They have movie theaters. They don't own any of the buildings, so they really don't have the money for if they were to liquidate. However, they made Walking Dead. And did they make like Breaking Bad or something? I mean, they're capable of getting good shows. It's just, are they focused on that anymore? Or are they just really focused on getting their stock up before they go bankrupt and cashing out? That's what I think. So let me show you why this nobody made money off of this. So in the last week, it's up 28%. In the last month, it's up 57%. But in the last year, it's down 91%. So even if you went up 57%, you're still down 40%. Why? Because they offered more shares and they just diluted the crap out of you. And they continue week after week to dilute more and more shares, put them on the market, and dilute shareholders. Because honestly, out of all of the meme stocks, these people are the least, like these are like the real slow, short buzz people. Like these are the ones that really don't know what the hell's going on. They just come on and they buy AMC because they think they're apes. And they're really actually kind of violent, vicious people. But really though, I just kind of wanted to give you my idea of or my thoughts on this whole meme rally. Like I said, when you roll out of bed and people are buying Bitcoin at $67,000, we're still in a bull market. So I'm continuing to buy. I will drop a video of stocks I'm watching and looking at. But I just couldn't believe my eyes when I seen that StockMo was allegedly our leader. But anyway, like and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one.